stadium where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. The Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? So whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Turns away from the defender. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Balls and fired complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers are on the move. To the air, it's Dalton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. Finding open areas. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. Jukes his way for more. He's still got more. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Hoosiers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking for an advantage to the right. There he goes. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Dalton. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Oh, what a big play for this offense, and they get it to the 33-yard line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Hauls it in.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Badgers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got his man on the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw again. Fires to the tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll run play action. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Badgers! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about. A game happening inside CUSA today. Western Kentucky was far from the friendly confines of Bowling Green, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's coming. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Scanning the field, it's Hebert. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch, called for and made. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
To the air, it's Hebert. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Becker. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks, it's Becker. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Sticky. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Lost to throw again. Here comes the heat. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield, it's Dalton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down for the tackle. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to throw. It's Hebert. Right on the money. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's coming. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Safe little shovel pass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Catch in the middle, it's Bland. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off play action. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Indiana.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback adapted. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And off to Jones. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Spins away from the defense. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Back to throw, it's Dalton. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And the Badgers will call on their punt team. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
The Badgers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. He's got it. Hits the crease. Pass the waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. And off to Jones. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. back to pass. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to pass. It's Dalton. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Fit it in the window for the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii.
Caught close to the marker. It's Dickey.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Listen to this place. Oh, man, they love their Badgers. Third down coming.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Hold and fire complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Dalton. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badger.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's coming. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going to run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Dalton. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The play fake on first down, the throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bland. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Handoff to the single back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Badgers can really attack on second and short. Gives it on the option. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rushes on him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hebert. He lets it fly. Snags it down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They'll run play action. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give from the gun. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That's a live ball, and the defense has it.
Hey, man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. And off to Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dalton. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Now the play fake. Got his man down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the grab. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Badgers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third. Grab near the marker. tackle. It's Jones. Touchdown, Badger! A great catch and run for 6. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Man, for the love of Tolzien and Stocco, what a day this guy's having.
And I think everybody gets the label as a Wisconsin quarterback as game manager. I think he's tired of hearing that. He said, listen, give me the rock, I'll spin it around, make some big plays, and he's putting on a show today.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UNLV is on top, but it's not like Randall Cunningham is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Hebert. Firing to the right, complete.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Grab behind the line. It's Dickey. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Hoosiers in the hurry-up. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Just keep slinging it. Trying to burn this defensive back. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick.
And a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They go to the draw. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Turning it on! They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looks like the offense would just take a knee. The points weren't the issue, guys.